The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, welcome to the new video, and right now we're doing VeChain. VeChain sitting right now at minus 6.89%, a little bit more than other coins. Some coins are like minus 10%, but most of them are like 2, 3, 4% range, and that's to be expected because we are actually waiting for what Bitcoin is gonna do, how Bitcoin is gonna move. Bitcoin's right now sitting at 0.02% in green, but that can also change, so we are always monitoring Bitcoin. We also do the monitoring Bitcoin on our Patreon page all the time, but right now we're doing VeChain and we're gonna see what's actually happening in VeChain. But before we start, I just want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed to the channel. Right now sitting at 13k subs. Yesterday was 12, day before that was 11, and 2 days before that we were at 10k subs. So I want to thank everybody for subscribing. That said, let's get into the charts and see what's actually happening with VeChain right now. It is quite overextended. I have to be honest with you, it is overextended and we're gonna see what I mean by overextended. So basically there was this line of resistance. The yellow line was being used as a resistance all the time, all the way up to here. So here, down here as well, support. And now we broke it, and we broke with the force, and everybody FOMO'd into it. And now I think we are hitting some kind of levels where we need to have some kind of a retracement, either sideways or down to the 10 moving average at least, and then see how that's gonna go from there. Let's see the weekly chart. I don't know actually where this 17 line coming from, so we're gonna remove that. I think that was a moving average that we had before. So right now you can see here on the daily that we are extended from the 10 moving average. This is 10 moving average, 20, 50, 100 moving average. Really important support lines, and these support lines we can use. You can see here yesterday was a super bearish day for everything, but VeChain kind of pumped hard. Do you remember? Yesterday everything was in red, but VeChain went all the way to 10 moving average, and then like together with Dogecoin, it's not going up, and then ended in green and all-time high. And I think a lot of people from within today we're having some kind of retracement, and that's why I was still like, well, what's happening? Like, are we bullish or not? So that was very nice. But today we are in the red, and we're gonna talk about what's actually happening. So let's start by looking at some indicators on the daily chart and see what's actually happening. So up here on the daily we hit some 87 levels. This is a rubber band indicator. You don't want to extend it too much. Usually you want to keep it around 70 levels and you want to do something like this: up, down, up, down, up, down. You don't want to go down there because this is downtrend. Uptrend is from around 50 60 line and then up. That's uptrend, and uptrend should go there. The strong downtrends are going down somewhere around here, but you can see over entire area down here, this uptrend, and it was keeping above 60, right? So it is going like up and down, but it's keeping above these lines. And once it is levels down here, that means that it has a chance to grow a lot, right? So now we are at some kind of high level, so maybe we're gonna use a couple of days to get a little bit back down and see what's actually gonna happen there. So let's see on the weekly chart what's happening. Here where the problems start to rise for VeChain. Now VeChain, on this, the same thing goes for the weekly rubber band index. We ended previous week at 93. That's a very high level. I was actually hoping for VeChain to go down, because that would give it indication that we can rise more. So I was hoping for this daily candle on VeChain to close in red. I was hoping to close down here, right? Because that would mean that on the weekly time frame, because that was a Sunday, that would mean that on weekly time frame we wouldn't have closed at 93. We would be maybe at 85 or something like that, and that would not be overbought. I would be still very, very bullish on VeChain. The problem is we closed all the way up here at 93, and 93 above 90 on the weekly. That means, okay, now it's time for correction or consolidation period. So right now I don't see a VeChain going higher this week. Maybe it might happen, but it's very little probable. So the only thing we do in technical analysis is looking what's more probable. And probable right now is that it won't go higher because we hit 93 on VeChain. Now VeChain is not Dogecoin, VeChain is not XRP, VeChain is not some altcoin on the 200 place in coin market cap. So there's a lot of volume here. So I don't think we can hit some kind of 98, 99 levels. Maybe it can happen, but probability right now says not quite. So what I think is going to happen, like what's happening with most coins and what we are usually seeing usually seeing on altcoins or on our Patreon page. We do Patreon page where we do like 50 altcoins every single day, and there's a lot of altcoins. Once they get into these kind of levels, they kind of go boom, and then go into sideways boom for a couple of weeks until these RSI index gets a little bit down to these levels down here, and then continues up. And right now that's happening with a lot of altcoins. Unfortunately, VeChain is right now booming, so I think it is bound to have at least 1 or 2 weeks of resetting this indicator up here. And what I think is going to happen is going to go back to this line of support down here. So I don't know if it's going to go all the way back down to the 10 moving average. The 10 moving average might actually starts here maybe next week, and then third week it might actually catch up with the price. So in a couple of weeks, maybe 15 days, something like that, it might actually catch with the price and continue to move up. But right now it looks really overbought. It looks like really overbought. So that's the dangerous signals I see for VeChain right now. Also on the short term, this looks like some kind of top. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. We're gonna go in the small time frames up here, and this is something called divergence. So basically what's happening up here right now is that the price is going higher up, right? The price is going higher up, but our RSI is going down, and that means divergence, and usually the price follows the RSI, and it's going to go continue going down. So how much down is going to go right now? It depends. Like it can go all the way here, it can go lower, it can go all the way maybe to our support line at once, but it's hard to tell right now. But the thing is, I think this right over here might be some kind of local top. I'm not saying this VeChain is not going to go up after 2 weeks. I mean, 15 days, that's nothing. The problem is you have to watch other coins go like 20% up more. Maybe everything is going to drop like Bitcoin right now. We don't know actually what Bitcoin is going to do. Bitcoin is minus 0.4% down now. It closed the week very well, but Bitcoin also is not out of the dump yet. There are also some lower targets that can be hit. If those get hit, then it might actually pull VeChain with it, and that actually might be good for VeChain because it resets this weekly. So you can reset this weekly quite fast. Then we don't have to wait 2 weeks. Maybe you can wait only just 1 week. It all depends how fast we reset. If we just pull all the way down to 0.11 this week on a Sunday, we close there. This is going to be sitting at 60, and then we can have several more weeks of options, right? It all depends how fast it is reset. But right now it looks like we are hitting some kind of tops up here, and I would look at the VeChain as a risky investment right now. Right now, very risky. I mean, it can go up, sure, yeah. I might be wrong. There have been coins that are hitting 93 on the weekly, rubber band index, then hitting 95 the next week, then 96, and then crumbling down. But those coins are usually low cap altcoins and stuff like that. VeChain, will they do that? It might do that. I might be wrong. I'm not perfect, but probability right now is on the downside, so I want you to know that. Besides that, I look very positively on VeChain because a lot of people are super bullish on it, and we got this Telegram channel where people talk about all kind of altcoin stuff like that, and VeChain is one big talking point. So you want to check that out, the links below, and see what actually they're saying. That said, also there is also a link below for the Patreon page if you want to see our daily video, altcoins video, 50 altcoins, stuff like that. So check that out too. That said, subscribe to the channel, 13k subs, we're going for the 14k. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.